Welcome, everybody. We are live. Fun fact, one of the people on my left, if you're watching, has the Rona.
Dun, 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 dun,
Who could it be?
So, if you're watching, you can cast your votes in chat to who you think has it. The winner gets nothing but the pride of being able to identify someone who does, in fact, contain Rona particles.
Look like it.
Yeah.
How much Rona by volume?
Yeah. It's a percentage listed on the label of each person. It is 2021. We are back in it. I know the last 2 weeks we've shown some older recordings, I should say. Well, one of them was an older recording, but we are here, we are live, we are ready. We got some duck business to tend to, so if you're joining us for the first time, we are Shattered Dungeons. We play an indie RPG called Shattered Dawn every Tuesday night, and sometimes the whole crew becomes ducks.
It's gonna be a little quacky up in here.
Yes, this is episode 27, which is really a big deal. We are officially over halfway through this arc, so you guys feel like this is like everyone in a good spot? Do you think this? Do you feel like this is a good halfway mark?
I'm just glad I'm here with Nick and us still.
It's not much time to not be a duck.
I'm a little afraid to die.
That's the first time he's ever heard that.
True. Dion's committing already. Well, I have a couple of announcements, and then we'll get on with the show. First and foremostly, if you're listening or watching, whatever you're doing, leave a comment. Say anything. You can literally just do the old, make any letters run together. A run-on sentence made of gibberish would work. But do that. It really would help us. What you're hearing, you know what it is. So just do that. And then press yay. An example is already in chat. Thank you. We are, as always, trying to reach our 200 follower goal on Twitch. So share this podcast show stream with everyone you know. Have them create Twitch accounts and follow us, please. That'd be great. Thanks.
How close are we to that goal?
Not super close. We're about 40 peeps away. So 40 of your closest friends, just share it
So
all.
if all of you tell 2 friends and they tell 2 friends.
40 of your closest
We need to
friends
get a
and enemies.
pyramid scheme going right now. Everyone contact the people you barely knew in high school and middle school and say, hey, how
On
you
Facebook.
been? And
I've got a great opportunity for you.
Yes.
How would you
Hey, girl.
like to fund your own entertainment?
Oh my. So, got two more things. The first one, for those of you watching on YouTube or live, check out these starter kit boxes. Whee! I got them. You should buy them. Go to shatteredtabletopgames.com/shop and get your physical copy of the 2nd edition starter kit, or if you don't want to wait, go get the digital edition. It comes with everything except the physical pieces. That would be totally cool. And
Buy them now, or Nikona will serenade you personally.
Please don't, no. The last one's the big one. As I was thinking and doing no work the last couple of weeks, I realized that one of the things that I've gotten asked about a lot, and thank you for the merch in chat. I've gotten asked about and don't ever have a really good answer to is people wanting to jump in on one-shots or periodically here or there. So while we do have a Patreon tier where you and your group can basically pledge there and do a twice a month episode basically featuring your group in an alternate world, run by myself or any of the other cast members, we do not have a freebie come hang, check it out. So what I am gonna try doing for the next couple of months, we'll see how it works out, are community nights. And if I could say that right, I still mess it up. Community nights. Yeah.
Community.
It's the slight delay. It's only certain letters. So, community night. I can't do it.
Just say quack.
Quack nights. Yeah.
Quack nights.
Congregation
Together
nights. Those will be things that you can go sign up. They will take place. The first couple will be once a month on our Tuesday night, just to get a feel for them. And you can go sign up either for yourself or up to 6 people with you, and basically get to guest, as it were, in a one-shot on this show. So check that out. More information is on our website, shatteredtabletopgames.com, and they're in the community tab. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to change that word. In the community tab, I literally had to remove my headset to say that. You can check out more information there and sign up. So check that out. It'll be awesome. The first one is going to be at the end of January. I think it's the 26th, I want to say. So go there, sign up. It'll be awesome. And while you're doing that, you can enjoy this lovely song. This is episode 27 of Shattered Dungeons. Welcome back. I'll have you know that I didn't do any of the checks that I apparently needed to do right before this, so all of you watching, enjoy as I make an adjustment. Now, for the rest of you who are tuning in and or watching in any other fashion, welcome to a wonderful evening. sponsored, if you will, by our subscribers on Twitch and our patrons on Patreon. If you haven't checked any of that out, I would encourage you heavily to do so. So, tonight we have a fun session planned. We will start our introductions. So we have Nikina, played by Jordan.
Well, first of all, I think you mean welcome, Quack.
Yes, I did.
But good evening, everybody. It's me, Nick, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just got the strangest pain in my head. What were we talking about?
Oh, nothing.
Why is everybody ducks again?
We have Brand, played by Lauren.
Oh, hey, y'all. Quiet.
The irony of the mother of ducks becoming a duck.
The mother of ducks.
Mother of
Like
ducks.
some kind of Khaleesi thing going on.
I am the mother of ducks.
Can that be your title now? I would love that.
Mother of ducks, please.
And here we have Brand, daughter of that one Ice Queen lady, mother of ducks,
Sasser of sass.
sasser of sass. Oh my, we
First
have
of
fun
her
here,
name.
guys. First of her name, yes.
First of her name, Mother of Ducks.
And then of course we have Heather playing Callisto.
I am a little afraid to die tonight.
As always. And we have Flynn, played by Dion.
Quackity quack quack.
They're already in character, everybody. Be prepared. So, at the end of the last episode, as I was referencing that, the group was attacked by werewolves. Nikina and Callisto were the only ones to survive being turned into ducks by the little duck box trap thing. Goric, too, is a duck. So, not knowing what to do, they rested a wee bit, and
The world's loudest duck, by the way.
Quack!
Does that mean we're up to full health?
Yes, everyone should now be at full health. And as Callisto and Nikina wake in the morning surrounded by their mallard friends, they have no idea what to do or where to go. So we'll pick it up there. What do you do?
I was kind of hoping that they'd be them when they woke up. Like, it only lasted a little bit.
Yes, I had hoped the same. I do not know what to do, Nikina.
I mean,
Brand is having a duck fit at this point. She's flapping her little wings. She's just like quack, 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 quack.
Brand
Would you
seems
say
the
she's
same.
having a duck confit?
Duck fit. A duck fit.
comfy.
A duck fit. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What do we do?
I mean, I can heal a little bit, but I don't think that would heal this.
I think we will just have a healthy duck. Or two.
Or four.
Oh yes, Goric is a rock duck.
Do you think they'd follow us in a line?
We should try. Maybe they will change back into associates.
Brand runs in front of you, so she can't follow you.
I was like, and what?
No, just to prove that she's not following like a little duck.
I guess we've got to break down the camp because the ducks can't help.
I think you are right.
I like that Flynn has an emote now for ruffles his feathers. So taking a couple of hours, because it takes that long for some reason, we'll say it takes an hour. You guys break down the camp and are packed up, ready to go. Now, the camp was set off the road to the south slightly. I'm going to say spoiled remains of the werewolves that became ducks and proceeded to get beaten to a pulp by Nikona, are still inhabited by bugs while you guys walk up back toward the main road.
So, do you think...
I think I used to know a spell, but I do not know it now.
So there's like two ways this could go. We're supposed to go to that town to rob them of that thing, but tiny ducks. Who would suspect tiny ducks?
Can they fly?
Gorik tries
they
to
would be
flap
very
his wings and nothing
unsuspecting.
happens.
Well, you're made of rocks. I don't think that works.
Quack!
If we can get them inside, perhaps they can get what we need.
Flynn, are you a brave bird?
I start flapping.
Brand will be a distraction. For
Quack,
sure.
Quack. I mean, okay, so I'd be worried that we go in and
This
say,
duck
please
seems
heal,
awfully entitled.
please heal our ducks. And then everyone, that's gonna get a lot of attention.
Maybe we just...
And then that might ruin why we're here. But the ducks might, I forget, are they like adult duck, or are they like little,
Yeah, can we
baby
like
ducks?
put them in like a little dog purse?
Yeah, I mean they're full-size ducks. They are not
Okay.
ducklings.
Little baby ducks.
Okay, they might not be as sneaky as I would hope.
I can carry one, you can carry one, and Gorik can follow us.
I think Jensar can ride Gorik, right?
That is a great idea.
Jensar says, "Le Quack," and jumps on the back of Gorik.
Look back.
So I guess we grab the ducks and head out.
Okay.
I mean,
Are
I
we
can
carrying
walk,
them or are they
right?
walking?
I start walking.
Flynn, despite having short, ducky legs, is able to keep up with your pace.
Okay.
I
So
periodically try to hop and flap.
I mean, if you, okay.
you're
Take
able
off.
to like
Good idea.
hover, if that makes sense. Like just
If you-
for the briefest moment,
Wait, why can't we fly like regular old ducks?
because you
Yeah,
don't
they're
know how it
mallards.
works.
Okay.
It's instinctual.
We need a montage.
Gonna need
I
a
thought it would just come with the
montage.
package.
Throw me in the air. And I'll flap my
Well,
little
unfortunately, we weren't
Oh, I
born
will
with those
throw
instincts.
you in the air in a
Yeah.
So
second.
yeah, let's climb up on the top of the rocks and try to teach him how to fly.
Oh my.
I make sure I avoid
Let's
be
start-
anywhere around Madam wanting to chuck people off of rocks.
So Callisto's up on a rock. Who volunteers first?
I'm down.
Brand, do you
I'm
want to
down
try
there
to
with
fly?
open arms.
Nick and will catch you.
Maybe.
Gorik runs up to here. Let's set this up right. So Nikana's down here. Callisto's up on a rock. There is a large log to your right that's kind of impeded the path. Gorik haphazardly gets up on the rock behind you, Callisto, and is flapping his rocky wings at you. Quack! Quack! Quack!
You want me to throw you, Gorik? I can try.
I'm not gonna catch that one.
Wait, is Gorik actually stone like a duck statue?
No, he's like a
Glasses are
normal
fogging
duck,
up.
but he does seem like his feathers are blocky.
It's like
Whole
a
new world for
Minecraft
Gorik.
duck.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I pick him up, and that's what he wants, right? Is to be thrown.
It appears so. I need a roll from chat, please. Callisto, I need a ranged attack roll from you.
A ranged attack roll. Okay. Can't remember that.
It's just the
Oh, it's plus-
D100.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, if you have a bonus to ranged, that would be what you need to roll.
Oh, it's plus 10. So 38.
Oh, Mikola would be exclamation 1D100.
Yeah. So Callista rolls a 28, Michaela Wow rolls a 84. And so, Callisto, you hurl Gorik as far as you can into the air. And you don't throw very well. And so, Nikina, basically, he's going right over your head. And he tries to flap his wings as best he can, and he actually glides over you just like inches above your head, missing you and landing on the other side of the pathway.
You know, for a rock, he's pretty graceful.
Not a good idea, I suppose. But he was heavy.
Indeed he was.
Okay, so like if you're a town guard, would you suspect a duck?
I don't think so. Maybe it is to our advantage
It could.
that half of us are ducks.
I forget the thing we're actually supposed to be stealing.
It's the amulet.
All right, so it reasonably is something they could take, I would assume, as ducks.
Quiet.
Indeed.
They could either take it or create the distraction.
True.
Eat it.
Everyone loves a duck parade.
So there's this relatively large log impeding your journey. Do you go around it or do you go over it?
This feels like the whole, like, when you were a kid.
Can we check for
going on a
traps?
Bear hunt.
You're gonna
Yeah, this
check
feels-
for traps on
I
a
start
down
pecking
log.
it with my bill.
It is
I
a
start
log.
pecking it while I check it for traps.
This feels
Okay.
like
Oh my gosh, I'm on a roll.
Checking the box for traps. Oh, it's fine. Not checking potency, and then ducks.
With Callisto, you don't see anything amiss. Flynn, you have determined beyond a shadow of a doubt that this log fell 45 minutes ago in the night and has laid here ever since.
No one was here to hear it.
Yep.
And I have no way to communicate that to you, Callista, so... Quack!
Shakes his tail.
Well, I can't tell anything, but we gotta keep moving. So, Nikina, over or around?
Is Flynn Duck on top of the log now at this point, or no?
Is he trying to
If
get
you
over
want to
it?
be, you can.
Sure, I'll climb up. I'll try to flap my way and try to get up there, jumping and hopping and
Okay.
clawing.
Flying. Beginnings of.
What do you do
Flight.
to signal that things are all right on the other side?
Quack!
That must mean let's go.
A non-distress quack, that is.
So you all make it to the other side. On the other side, there's a pretty large rock that forces the path to bend around it. And as you continue your journey,
Uh-oh.
a sparkling glint can be seen off in the distance. As you cautiously near, a bag of gold can be seen reflecting the midday sunlight. At this point,
Quick.
it's been a couple of hours since your day began, and you can very barely see the bag of gold yonder.
I hold my wings up, like this, to block them. Try to block them from going towards the goal.
My token disappeared. Did I just get eaten?
Oh, yeah. Bran,
By the bag of gold.
you
leprechaun
did.
sitting close by.
The bag of gold.
The fairies, they took me.
Ate our mother of ducks right up.
Oh,
I started
poor
looking
Bran.
towards the top of this rock, this giant rock here. I started looking towards the top of it. How high up is it?
It's fairly high. Maybe
Keep trying, Flynn. You can do it. You can
6
fly.
to 8 feet.
8
I believe
feet.
it.
I mean,
At
How
its-
tall
at its
how
tallest
tall
point.
is
can do
Nikina
this.
or her? Can they just gently toss me up there?
You
They
can stand
can.
on my hand.
I'll chuck a duck.
Or Nikina's. He's got a big hand.
So I grab a stick and I ride into the dirt. Toss me on top of the rock so I can see if there's people on the other side. So
He's a-
that'll take forever. So I just say, toss me up. That's
Okay.
all I do. I just put toss me up with the stick.
You guys see him right. Toss me up.
But catch him if he comes back down, Nikana.
Maybe. Just tough. Like I'm going for a 3-pointer.
It's not like he is Gorik, the blocky heavy duck.
Quack! So
I just wanted to hear him say that.
Callisto, you threw Flynn up in the air?
No, Nikana did.
Okay, Flynn, I need you to roll a D100. Nikana, I need you to roll a ranged attack. Flynn with a 5.
Rough tonight.
We're getting him
I feel
out.
like we're only playing with a 5-sided dice.
Oh!
I can already see where this is going.
I
Can
need
I
a roll
drop
from
him?
chat, please. That
Do I just drop
is-
him?
How
I think you
what
just-
number is what you need here?
Oh no,
I think you just splatted me against a rock.
That's
is what you
exactly
did.
what happens.
No, he's moving 5 feet in the air.
So,
He just
as
threw you like directly into the ground. Just-
so here's what's happening. Flynn. Oh no. Flynn, I'm sorry. Flynn, as you are getting ready to be tossed into the air, you start flapping as hard as you can. But because of that awkward motion you're not really used to, it throws Nikana off a little bit. And instead of him throwing you up at a 45-degree angle, he throws you straight ahead, straight on, right at the rock. And as you're flapping, you're focused above you, and so you don't really understand what's happening completely until right
my
before
God.
your face hits the rock full force, taking 70 points of force damage. Thank you for the roll from chat.
Oh, a little
Ouch.
thing.
my bad.
Yes, Nikana, up is toward the sky.
I'm stuck against a rock like the looking like the duck out of Duck Hunt after it's
Like
been shot.
Daffy Duck.
Yes. Yeah, as your
peel him
bill
off.
breaks the rock, you hear boing as your whole body reverberates.
I'm gonna peel him off the rock and heal him. I'm assuming I could just blink my way up there.
Yeah, you can.
Poof.
Oh. Maybe
forgot
we
I
should
could do
remember that. I forget about the blinking.
Me too.
I forget so much.
So, Nikana, as you blink up there, I'm assuming you take the half-dead Flynn with you, who is now healed. There's nothing else on the other side of this rock. It is just a rock.
It is a nice perch.
I mean, it could be somebody's gold that the werewolves killed, or those wolves killed. We don't know they're werewolves.
Yeah.
Those were crazy wolves.
They were
Can't
huge.
believe we turned them into ducks.
And
Wait.
then they died.
Just a point of clarification, since we're from the Azure where Corphone Teeth is money, is gold still valuable to us?
It is, but it's not a form of currency. So this to you looks like just like iron or wood. It looks like a precious metal that has next to no real value to you.
We will not touch it then. Or Nikana, do you think it could unduck them?
I
What-
mean,
what?
maybe.
Can I? I want to
holding
check
Flynn.
it for traps.
Do you want to check it? You want to touch it?
I want to check it. I want to check it.
Oh
I
yes,
wanna
let's check
touch
it for traps.
But I
Okay.
want to check it. No, I don't
Brand
have any.
goes to investigate the bag o' gold.
Bag o' gold.
Me
Duck
too,
Brand
whereas-
with an 84 determines that there isn't really anything super special about this. It appears to just be a normal old bag.
Can I pick up? I'm gonna like pick up a stick with my beak and like poke the bag.
Okay. The bag moves slightly in response to you poking it. Some of the gold just kind of readjusts from the force acted upon it.
I'm
Quiet,
doing a potency check
quiet.
for what it's worth.
Someone just dropped a bag of gold probably and didn't realize it.
Because that happens every day. To us.
I guess I'll hop back down onto the road.
Okay. You flap your wings and fall as though graceful gravity did not affect you that much.
What a majestic landing, Flynn.
Yep. You float to the ground effortlessly.
I did a potency check for 67, if that helps anything.
You don't feel any weird potency coming out of this thing.
No, it doesn't feel weird.
Could it be just a simple bag? Should we take it and try to keep it for trade, or...
I mean, you're right, it could be a duck cure.
Quack.
We don't really know.
Would you
much
like
about
to
this
eat
place.
some?
That was the first time I heard
that
the
is
southern
gold.
quack in earnest. I'm so sorry. That got me off guard.
Why don't you try and lick it?
I'm gonna kind of like go to this side of it and nudge it towards Callisto. Like
Like a
Take it.
dog.
take it.
All right, so I'll pick it up and take it.
Oh, no,
Okay.
I can't move down.
As you pick it up, looking inside, these seem to be little spherical discs of gold, each one imprinted with a crown on one side, and on the other side, some individual you don't recognize. Tossing them about and doing a quick count, you're able to come up with 170 gold coins inside the bag.
Perhaps we can use this to buy a potion to unduck our friends.
Maybe. 170.
Yep.
Perhaps we should look for that before we go killing and stealing. Or should we go killing and stealing first? Tough question.
Maybe. I'm trying to think of a way how you ask, can you cure a duck without drawing attention to a duck in case we want to use a duck for nefarious purposes?
I wonder if they will speak duck if they come back.
You know that, I mean, maybe.
And we could just cure one. They could speak to each other.
I just start
Wait,
shaking my
going.
head.
Quack.
I mean, I think they can understand us now, right?
Clearly.
I start shaking my head.
I mean, no
and down.
disrespect to everyone, but if
Quiet.
we should try and we should try and get Miss Brand back first, since she's a little smarter about some of this potency stuff than, like, you know, me.
Perhaps we should take a poll. One nod for yes, find a solution first, or two nods for let's go stealing and killing.
Gorik
So what do the
is
ducks do?
bobbing his head up and down repeatedly.
Even as a duck, he wants to get into trouble.
What does the other ducks do?
Brand is gonna vote for killing and stealing first.
Okay,
Jazz wings.
then I vote for killing and stealing first. They might be a great diversion.
What does Flynn Duck say?
He is quiet.
I shrug.
Shrugging duck.
I'm a shrugging duck.
He is outvoted.
I'll take a stick and start a lengthy scrawl on the ground. It's like, I don't know if I can be unducked, so that might be a wasted effort. I don't know if I need to adjust to my new life.
Do you guys think the guy that sent us on this mission might be able to do it since he, was able to help us touch magic again or whatever
He
they
could do
call
so
it?
many things. Surely he can unduck our friends.
I think Flynn needs a little pep talk there.
He's got a terrible attitude.
His head hurts, I'm sure.
So,
He
continuing
didn't
on
seem
the
to care for
road.
Goric.
What did you just say?
Oh, I was referencing Lucian. I was like, he had a terrible attitude. Didn't seem to care for Goric, even though it was Nikita he despised.
So, continuing onward and upward, your journey takes days. Specifically 2 days to be exact. Now, your fatigue has caught up with you. Nearing the city gate of Tarsus, glad you have made it to Tarsus, you state your business to the gate guard, and they hesitantly grant you entry, seeing as how you're an
What's our cover story?
No one knows. You're already in,
Make
though.
We are duck trainers.
You...
It's the duck circus.
the duck circus!
It's the famous duck
Brought it
circus.
back around.
The famous duck circus. You haven't heard of
you
us?
heard of
We're
us?
a regional act. So,
We're otherworldly.
oh my.
This world.
And we're good with puns. So, Tarsus is a mid-sized town.
Certainly not foul.
Oh my. Many buildings are laid
You
out in a
mouth her and see it.
Many buildings are laid out in a sprawling grid centered around the town's keep in the middle. The outer wall protects Tarsus from the advances of Elysium, while the keep within protects its governorship. You make your way into the city and head towards the nearest tavern. Seeing a sign for it, it's called the Rosemead Casket. You hope to get a better understanding of how the keep is guarded, or at least some information to help you in your journey. But you think to head there first.
By the way, did Lucian actually give us a heads up where in the city?
It is
The
in
target
the
was?
vault in the keep, is where he stated it was. That there amulet.
All right, so we're heading for the bar. We gonna get crunked with ducks.
Quack, 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 quack.
We should
quack,
discuss
quack.
some tricks they can do for us that you
Quack.
guys can perform in case we need a cover story.
Quiet.
I mean, Goric Jitsar already knows how to ride Goric. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Quack.
I try to dance, sort of like tap dancing by smacking my feet on the ground.
Please.
Bran just crosses her
for-
wings.
Please roll a performance check,
She
Flynn, for that.
refuses.
Look at Flynn go.
It is
He is a
mediocre at
performer.
best.
I think he gets bonus points for duck.
Yeah, you get a plus 10 bonus for being a cute little duck.
Hooray!
I think that we have our cover, Nikana.
You guys are
We're trainers
duck
of the
trainers.
ducks.
So maybe
How
maybe
have we fallen so far?
Maybe okay. So Callisto, maybe at the bar. This is Nikita's attempt at being quiet, mind you. So maybe at the bar we say like, oh hey, one of this friend we know is kind of sick. Do you guys have like a doctor we could get some potions or something from? And maybe
That's
they
a good
gotta
idea.
go. We don't
Maybe
have
they
to
do have a guy.
We don't have to say it's ducks.
That's true. We just need a certain potion.
Oh God!
Something to cure the bird flu.
flu.
There you go. The bird flu.
The bird flu.
Ducklings.
Should we
Looking
mention
around as you guys were
shape
conversing,
change?
all of your ducks have left.
Okay, now ducklings,
to me, duckies.
remember, you have to stay with me. You gotta stay with Uncle Nikita.
As you pass by one of the city guards, he looks condescendingly at the group and says, "Huh, Looks like the pets are running that show.
I mean, they're ducks. It's not really nice to call them that.
Oh, my apologies. I was talking to myself.
Bran pecks him in the toes and then scampers
What?
off.
Ow, you foul beast!
Quack.
Now, Miss Brand, what did we talk about pecking?
Quack.
Yes,
Yes,
that's right.
friend, we try to not draw attention.
Quack, quack,
Perhaps
quack.
less
Peckety, peck,
pecking.
peck, peck.
Remember your pecking order.
Ah.
Okay, where's that bar?
I thought we were headed to the keep.
Looking ahead down the road, you see one path veers off to your left and one straight ahead. One house away, or one building away from you, I should say, across from one of the parks, there is a building with a sign that says the Rosemead Casket.
I have a feeling it's that one.
Let's go.
Come on, ducks, time for dinner.
Rosemead casket. That says a lot.
Le quack, says Jensar. There is a gate guard as you enter.
Come on, ducks.
I'm gonna try to get ducks into a bar.
Nick and Ed just as nonchalantly as possible. Evening.
Fancy meeting you here.
Quack.
Now, as you enter this tavern, a couple of things need to be observed, I should say.
Need to be.
First and foremostly, everyone turns around and looks right at you because you're two people with a horde of ducks entering a bar. That's
Four
the
ducks,
first
We have
thing.
four
Four
dogs.
ducks and a cat man walk
Yes.
into a bar.
Second thing, none of these beings look familiar to you. You can't tell what species most of them are. There are a few spotted around that resemble a Visaville, but they do not carry the same skin tone. They don't have the same general appearance. They're much smaller. There are some that look like Nikana, but there's only one of his kind around. And so it's clear that Ilrias are quite common in this area, this realm, Erethe, if you will. And so that's kind of the main social sphere that you see. Everyone is drinking, eating. There are barmaids and bartenders kind of doing their thing, getting people drinks and food. But for the most part, everyone either looks at you with a bewildered gaze or looks at you and quickly tries to ignore you.
Nick scoops up Brand Duck for a second. Brand? Miss Brand? Does that look like me? Pointing towards the other Ilriz.
She pats him on the cheek with her wing. Quack.
What do I do? Do I say hi? Do I not say hi? I have questions, but I mean, we're here for... Callisto, we're here... All of us, we're here for... Oh, God.
I'm
what
gonna
do I
bite
do?
him on the nose very gently.
You take 1 point of damage from Brand.
Ow.
You subconsciously know that means pull it together, man.
I know you are excited, Nikana, but do you see anyone here that might look like they know something we need to know?
I mean, the other me might.
You want to go talk to him?
Yeah.
Maybe he will trust you because you look the same.
Okay, just get...
Are you still carrying Brand?
We'll stay here with the
Yes.
ducks.
Yes, I'm absolutely...
You're taking them with you.
walking
You just
up
like tucked it
So
under.
we're all gonna go together then.
Because
You and Entourage.
he is literally single focused at this moment. He doesn't even realize what he's doing. Where am I heading? Where has
So
Cat?
this Nikina, you walk up to the Illyrias, and from what I just gathered, your whole group follows you. So Nikina and a bunch of ducks and your
Well,
one
he's holding
friend.
a duck at this point.
Yeah,
your
Nikina
blue
the Duck
friend.
Whisperer walks up, and this Illyrias is talking to someone else. And as you walk up, you hear them saying, the Illyria says, "I can't believe how much the crime has rose recently. There must have been an omen." The other one responds, "Well, I heard the guards harassing some peasants the other day. That's a bad look for our knights." They turn to you. "Yes, what do you want?"
Hi. Well, I'm kind of, me and my friend here, we're kind of new in town, and,
Quiet.
this is gonna sound weird, I bet, but, we are the same, yes?
No. I am me and you are you.
Looks down at, Branta. He makes a good point.
Quiet.
But you are the same race.
Species, yes.
Yes,
We are
species.
Illyrias by blood.
There's a name for. Okay, hold. Puts Brand down to write this. Sorry, Miss Brand.
You are awfully
Illyria.
trusting of your ducks.
We are duck trainers.
Well, that would make sense then.
I've never met someone who looked like me before, so this is like a really weird moment.
Callisto, you turn and look at Nikina, as does everyone else, knowing that you've met another Illyrias before.
We have.
The one who is caring for David Threepwood in the Azure was Illyrias.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we were kind of distracted,
We were worried about our friend.
and I forgot because that was a while ago.
Well, do you have any more intrusive questions?
Yes.
Maybe, I don't know. Just like, where are there more of us out there?
Yes, we. Do you not know of whom you are a part of?
Like
no,
I
we
said,
were
I've-
stolen.
Yeah, we were raised by just this weird old guy, and Kinda by
Escapees of
ourselves.
the reaping, then? Is that what
Probably.
you say?
oh, I don't know what that is, but sure, why not?
I
When
think
were
so.
you found?
When?
Yes, how old were you?
I mean, I'm assuming before I can remember things because I only remember things that way.
Yes, we can
offered
only
up as a
remember
mere
since we were
cub.
found.
Oh, both of you? How long have you been traveling together?
Feels like forever.
A couple of months, once every week, unless there's holidays.
That's great.
We are together 27 weeks.
Oh yeah, that's a good number.
Interesting. Well, if you are outlaws of the patriarchy, then I would suggest you keep that information to yourself. I, however, am a fine, upstanding individual and will only use that if it benefits me. Now, if you are trying to find more of your kind, I would recommend you find maybe a castle, a keep, something with nobility. Most of our kind are kept as pets, sadly. We have fallen from our old ways, and we
Wait,
have become...
I do not like the sound of that.
Is that why everyone's been calling me a pet?
Probably. It is few and far
Oh.
between that you find a free Illyrias. But look at us, here we are.
That's not
You,
nice.
Me, quote unquote, free.
What we really do need some guidance. We are seeking maybe a magical person.
Thing you should do before you find that magical person is marinate those ducks. You really want to get them nice and covered in the spices.
I want to come over and
That is another story.
I mean, then we lose all our money, but you know.
And the
You've
effort
lost
of going
your
through
money.
the trouble of training them, right?
We put on a little duck show. We make a little money. That's how we get by.
Yes,
A
we are
duck
teaching
show,
them
you
to
say?
fly.
Your teacher, I tell you what, I have an idea. It's probably not the best idea. You, Johannes, do you have your lute with you? His friend pulls out a lute. Well, this is going to be interesting. Would you like to perform for this fine establishment?
The ducks? Yes.
Excellent. He pulls out a little hand drum and walks over to the bar owner. The bar owner and him have a quick back and forth, and then you see the bar owner's head nod. And then the Ilrias comes back. It is all good. Now listen, here's the deal. I will start the song. You will perform your tricks. And it is quite simple. I will take half of the cut. Your group, your entourage here, your quackle of ducks. I don't know what you would call that.
Oh, they're a Quack Pack.
The Quack Pack. Ah, what a good name. You will take the other 50% and we will split our earnings through tips and, of course, whatever jewels are given. Do you agree to these terms?
Could you help us find a magical person?
Yes, after we make some money.
Okay, we just have this friend we know back home. They're very sick, and we're just trying to get some help for them.
That's
Yes.
fine. Do you have a moment
Callisto.
to make some money?
Always, Callisto. You got your musical thingamajig, don't you?
I should, but is it working? I do not know. I have a whistle, a flute. I have not played in many days. I don't
Well,
even know if it works.
Why don't you warm up and we will...
Yeah, y'all could play together.
All right, so let's do this thing. So, I need a couple
in
of
you, Miss
rolls
Brand.
from chat, and while chat's rolling, we're going to determine some things. Callisto, I need you to make a performance check, and all of the ducks, I need performance checks from you. Nikino, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be leading this thing?
Apparently.
Why didn't I pick up performance when I had a chance?
So, Nikina, I need you to do a speech check. Now, your speech check will, if you succeed at this, Brand with a natural 69.
Amazing.
If, let's see, if Nikina rolls high enough, you will grant a bonus to all of the ducks. All right, starting off good, Michaela Wow with a 12. That's gonna be awful. Tofu with a 25, guys. This is gonna be the worst thing ever. Okay, so Flynn, is your 44 your roll, or was that from earlier?
That's Nick. Oh, that was from earlier. Here's my roll.
How do we both roll?
All right, so Brand, Callisto, and
Gotta get Goric a roll.
oh yeah, chat. I need one more or two more rolls, one for Goric, one for Jensar, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully their rolls are better than 12-25, but you never know. So the band starts to play. Callisto, you are clearly much better than the other two. If you've ever seen the movie Anchorman, when he performs in the restaurant, this is basically what's happening. Callisto says, all right, here's what we're doing, keep it snappy, and starts playing her flute, and it is really, really good. However, the band can't keep up with you, and so the drummer gets off beat, The guy playing the lute's in the wrong key, so it's just this cacophonous, painful sound.
But the ducks are keeping up, right?
The ducks are actually
They're, like,
doing
marching to the
really
beat.
good. So,
Do you guys remember the hoedown music from Back to the Future 3?
that's what you have to go with.
Oh dear.
My flute sounds so stringy tonight.
Well, that's the backing band. You're doing great. You're all over the
Okay.
place. You're shredding. So, all of the ducks begin performing their tricks. Brand, what trick do you do?
I do a somersault and a headstand, and then like a little soft shoe shuffle.
You do it well.
Is that like a moonwalk?
A little bit. Flynn, what's your trick of choice?
I try again with the tap dancing impersonation by slapping my feet on the ground.
You do it
Trying to make
expertly.
sound.
Yeah, it's like it's well practiced. Jensar takes a page out of Flynn's book and basically, using his astromancy, changes part of his hands into like almost as though he's wearing gloves. So this duck now has gloves instead of wings, and he's doing the little like, hello my baby, hello my honey, hello my ragtime girl. But Gorik sucks, thanks to Tofu's roll of 11. Gorik is kind of like the last one in the line. He's the showstopper, he's the headliner, whatever you want to say. And all of you guys have completely upstaged him. Everyone's looking to Gorik Duck for the, the last trick of the night. And he just goes up there and goes, he looks around left, right, and he goes, quack! And that's it. That's all he can come up with.
And then poops on stage.
Yes, perfect. Now,
That is not what we practiced
But
at
it is just
rehearsal.
rocks.
so if Jordan has been posting in the public Discord all of the gifts, so if you want some of that action, go check that out. It's great. So all in all, people throw in probably about 100 gold to the Quack Pack. I'm sorry, and you guys split it with the terrible backing band. So you guys have now made 50 gold.
And hopefully a connection to someone magical.
Hopefully. So as you guys finish, the loot guy packs up his loot, and the Ilrias turns to you and says, That was not the best performance for us, for sure. But thank you for bringing down the house, as they would say. It sounded before, medicine for your dying friend, who I can only assume is also a duck. The up to the north, kind of by the keep, there is a sorcerer store of sorts. Well, you can go there. They're more than likely to have something to help you out. But also our barkeep, he is into the alchemical sorts. He likes to brew his own beverages. I wouldn't be surprised if he has some potions he could probably offer you.
Okay,
We should check.
Since we haven't been here, how would we recognize? You said it's by the keep, right?
Indeed, it is the only place where you walk in and there's a sorceress standing there.
No,
But
I
we
mean,
can
how would
just
we
ask-
recognize where the keep is?
Oh, the keep is the large building to the northeast. It's the center of town, so when you get to the middle, that's where it is.
How come we don't sound alike?
What do you mean?
You've got like a really cool voice, and mine people just don't seem to think is cool for some reason.
Oh, you're probably just a cub. When you get to a certain age, not only do you develop a weird accent, you also your voice gets lower and a little more gruff. It also helps if you're terrible at singing, because it kind of wrecks your throat for you, so there's that.
No, I'm a beautiful singer.
He is full of information.
Well, next time you're around, maybe you can be the vocalist in our band.
Oh, I'd love to.
Reminiscing on the song that was just played, everyone leaves.
What was his name again?
My name is Vihannes. This is Johannes, I am Vihannes, and together we are the Hanneses.
Joe Vahannes.
So I'm looking for the barkeep because
Yeah, I'm following Brand, trying to find the barkeep with her.
Callisto
it's
is...
weird here because this looks like the kitchen.
That is indeed where the bar keep is. Brand just rifles her way right into the kitchen. And as you do so, Brand, Callisto steps in behind you, chasing you. Looking up, both of your eyes lock as you see the barkeep is roasting a duck over an open flame.
Is he singing in French by any chance?
Why, yes, he does.
It's a Little Mermaid reference.
It is, a little bit, yeah.
Oh dear. Quite.
Turning around, he says, more ducks for the flame.
Quick! Not so quick, please, kind sir. I don't know where my friend is, but we have a little problem I was wondering if you could help us with.
Well, of course. First, you have to season the duck just right. I find a marinade of spices usually helps.
My friend here, as you can see, is not truly a duck. You would not want to cook her.
You're saying she's a rare type of duck.
Quiet.
Very rare. She is not even a duck. She would be a horrible stew ingredient.
You've befriended your duck, and so you don't want to kill it by eating it, yes?
No, I actually turned my friend into a duck on accident.
Oh my. How
Yes.
did you do that?
It all started with lock picking. It was a bad idea.
You hear some wind chimes and a harp as the vision fades for a moment. And you remember briefly the time you opened the lock and everyone turned into a duck and you closed it.
And then the time we used it as a tactical grenade.
Well,
Yes.
that would be what she did. I was the one that actually kind of
Oh yeah, I
screwed
forgot.
us up.
Flynn is the one.
The lock picker.
It's Flynn's
He's the
fault.
OG.
Now, for the record, I did properly get into that box.
You did. That is
Oh
true.
yeah, that wasn't the problem.
So, barkeep,
Oh my god.
Sorry,
Chat,
tofu. This is too good. Ducklings roasting over an open fire. Cat guys ripping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by the bards. Good stuff.
Oh dear.
Merry
I like it.
Duckmas to you all.
Well, if you've turned your friend into a duck, that is quite weird. What
Yes.
can I help you with?
I was hoping perhaps you might have some sort of potion or something I
Guys are
could
just
buy
in the
to
kitchen.
turn her back to the way she was. Someone told me you might.
Maybe. Let me look. Hold on.
We're
Brandy.
we're in the bar, right? You said they ran into the bar's kitchen.
Yeah, Brand just opened the double door like in a Western saloon
Yeah, I hope we're talking to the
and walked
barkeep.
in.
Talking to his
let's
chef
see.
instead.
No, I'm the owner and the chef. I do a lot here. Let's see.
Oh, good.
Yes. Here it is. He walks forward with a small vial in hand. I'm not sure if this would help, but this is a potion that should cure most diseases. I don't know if what you did is necessarily a disease, but I do understand that there are powerful ingredients in this that might help you in your quest to return her or him to his normal form.
Thank you so much. How can I ever repay you?
By paying me for this. It cost a lot of money to make, so I would be inclined to maybe receive 700 gold.
Did we make 700 gold in our show? I will give you all that we earned in our show.
We have 220 gold.
Yep.
Yes.
And we still have to go to the
We have a lot of
saucer.
teeth. What?
We have many Corphone teeth. You will need them if
What?
you ever travel to the Azure.
What are those places and things?
I don't know.
Do you need... Are you in trouble? Are you
Possibly.
capable of
Quiet.
making decisions on your own?
Yes, but I would like for my duck to be back in person form.
This is all coming together, yes.
Is this enough for 3 ducks or just 1?
Let me ask you a question. Is there someone who can speak on your behalf, maybe?
Have you ever heard of a man named Belfi?
I'm afraid not. I'm not familiar with imaginary friends.
I just walk in holding the rest of, like, a duck under each arm and Goric duck on my head.
Here is my friend Nikina. He can speak for me.
Oh, hi!
Your friend needs to be under supervision. I can't have a loony walking around the bar scaring my patrons.
Oh, don't worry, I got the ducks under control.
Oh, good lord, man. Is that your natural voice?
Why does everyone keep saying that lately?
I tell you what, maybe you should go see the sorceress. I would benefit greatly from your absence in my establishment.
I do not think I will leave without your potion.
Quick.
Well, I fear that it would be a waste, unless, of course, you can pay for it.
I could pay for it by staying here and doing many more duck shows to earn the money.
Quick.
What? You performed in my bar?
Well, the other cat man talked to him about this.
He told
I
me he was going to
surprised.
play a song, that's all. I can't have ducks wandering about performing in my bar. That's against several health codes, not to mention the fact that people would laugh me. I'd be the laughing stock of this town. I'd have to leave everything I've ever loved.
Well, how about this then? You give us whatever y'all were talking about, and we'll leave and pretend this never happened.
I will gladly do so for 700 gold.
I've got this much. Just holding up the bag we have.
It is 220 gold pieces, and we will leave that and leave peacefully, or we will stay.
Roll a speech check,
protest
and I
peacefully.
need a speech check from chat, please. Just a D100. Roll
Do we
from
both
chat.
roll?
Yeah, you can both roll. Natural 100!
I mean,
Goodness,
Just-
that's awesome. We needed
Nikina,
that.
Nikina saying, I'll be annoying unless you give it to us is
That-
a pretty good persuader.
Yeah, so
We'll
regardless
peacefully
of what
protest.
chat rolls here in a moment, Nikina succeeds by threatening. Oh! Michaela Wow in chat with an opposed natural 100!
Hold on.
That's not possible.
It is
just
possible.
happened.
This is... wow. I'm speechless. Whoa! Shots fired. Michaela Wow, you have been granted a reroll. Please reroll your natural 100. Jay Crutchfield, you are... What a bad move. Well, chat, you too, if you have not joined in chat before, you too can join chat and be just reprimanded horribly by our cast.
Now,
Oh,
I
please
see
don't
you want to
leave.
take your dice and go home, but keep in mind, if you happen to have 2,500 channel points, you can also make Nick and a reroll.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
That is a really good point. Very good point.
The stakes
Ras.
heighten.
Oh, look, Nikina, you need a reroll now. Weird.
Well, Callisto will roll with me then.
I will try.
All right, 68 to 57. Guys, I have to say it would have resulted in a reroll for both of you anyway, but that was fun and festive.
I think it's funnier that I'm an ass with channel points.
You are. You really are. No, it's fine. So, Nikina threatening to be more annoying than he's already been to the bartender and
Hey,
brandishing his claws ever so slightly is able to persuade violently the guy to accept the 220 gold. Well, no trouble. Fine, 220 it is. He hands over the
Barely been
vial.
here.
Now I wonder if our friends will want to take it.
Well,
Now-
like we said, we should give it to Bran.
Flynn,
First.
as you're wandering around the entire establishment, you are inconspicuous amongst the horde of people. So, as you're wandering around, you hear several conversations, but real quick, Toph says, and you wouldn't let me kill Nick in the last time we had an opportunity, me. You just had to correct your mistake. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right. So, Flynn, you
It's
hear
the
a
only
couple
time
of
I'm ever able to be able to persuade someone.
the one and only
Right.
time, yeah. So,
A natural 100.
some of the conversations that Flynn hears as he's wandering about. Our dungeons must be packed with criminals. They've been sentencing more people to the guillotine as of late. Rumor has it their families looking to pay someone to break their loved ones out of the dungeon. I don't know who, though. Well met. Yes, it's nice to see you again. Have you heard the joke about the king's funniest knight? They say he's a jouster. I wrote that joke, guys. I'm very proud of it. Continuing to wander about, you hear some more, well, I heard there's a secret passage in the keep the guards use to get some fresh air during the patrols. What slackers? I wonder if they've caught Skinny. I hear he's evaded the guards for some time. Some say he's a master thief. It would make sense if they caught him. They put the vault right by the dungeon. Ha. Dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I've seen ducks perform with a terrible band.
I just not.
Oh, there's one of them now. If that hole in the keep's wall by the creek doesn't get fixed, I dare say that someone may break in and free the prisoners in the dungeon. So, that is everything you hear, Flynn.
Thank you.
So, what do you guys do now?
I mean, first things first, we did promise to leave, but as we're leaving, we gotta give this new potion to Bran, because that's what we talked about doing. Was healing her first so she can help us with the others.
True. So, do you guys do that right in front of the barkeep?
No. We're exiting and then doing it.
Okay.
We don't want to have to kill him.
Well, maybe.
So you guys exit the bar.
Would it be better to like come down here where we're not visible?
Quack!
Thank you.
Maybe.
Thank you, Gorik.
Perhaps we should heal Gorik.
No.
Quack! Quack! Quack!
I think he
Quack!
likes being a duck.
You heard him. He said heal Brand.
What? Quack!
Right.
Quack! Quack! Quack!
And Flynn can write with his beak, so.
I start tapping the hard stone that seems to be beneath us. There's no dirt to write in.
Oh, he's still dancing.
We've taken away his only superpower as a duck is the capacity to write and read. You find like some loose rubble and just start like just shaping it into the letters.
I do secret door keep are the words that I try to
That is impressive, Flynn. What do you think it means, Nikana? Secret door keep. We should keep a secret door?
Yeah, probably.
Are we going to wake Brand up from her duck nap? Are we going to try?
Yeah, let's try and give this to Miss Brand, and then we'll focus on duck puzzles.
I love
What if I just-
that a brand being shape changed and operating as a fully conscious duck is a duck nap. Got me.
What if I just take like a little sip of it? Because it's a whole vial or flask or whatever. So I feel
Yeah,
like
is there enough for two? I tried to ask, but we had to get so forceful.
True. The vial is enough for one full-size Dargoth type of character to drink and be
I'm
totally
just a
fine.
little guy.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but your
you should
UU
be
is
able to
big.
disperse it amongst all the ducks.
Oh, okay. Everyone just have a little sip.
Does everyone take a sip?
I'll wait to see what happens to Bran.
Sounds terrible.
If
Just
Brand's
tastes
gonna
like
die.
sweet tea, Brand.
Oh.
Did you guys just bought something from a stranger? You're just feeding it to her.
On a good tip.
So, Brand sips the potion, and a few minutes go by, and the fatigue that you've been feeling, and the slight cough, and the lack of smell that you've been dealing with, have dissipated now. Almost as though some kind of vaccine was given to you. You are now completely void of any and all disease.
But I'm still a duck.
You are indeed still a duck.
I'm a very healthy duck.
Does she need to drink more of it then?
I do
Quack.
not know. She
I'm
says
gonna
no more.
pass it to Flem.
Why you pass it to me? Nothing happened. I just shake my head.
I feel better though, so obviously like feel like something.
I mean,
good
what if the
happened.
whole
Does
thing?
Gorik
You won't be
want
able to
some?
communicate that though, right?
Maybe the whole thing is one duck serving.
I suppose we could look for the sorcerer.
Quack!
Oh yeah, I guess there's that.
Doesn't seem the ducks will disguise us. Our reputation precedes
Our community
us
reputation.
now.
Our
Yeah,
community.
It's community
We're
reputation.
preceded by our
Community
reputation.
reputation.
Repetition is important. Gorik and Jensar are following the mighty Flynn Duck Flynn through what appears to be a little park.
And hopefully there's some area around here that I could properly write, like a patch of dirt or something.
You find
twig
some
from the tree.
Yep, you find all the needs that you would require.
Oh, I thought you
for
were
that.
just looking for some water to wade in.
He needs to take a quick bath.
I just write, we can get in under the cover of darkness
More riddles.
to the keep that we need to get into to get the thing.
that we need.
You write all
Should
that
we go
in
to
the
the
dirt?
sorcerer first?
Well, I'm only writing it all because she keeps the seem to be like more riddles. So I need more writing to help try to clarify.
So, so I'm gonna say that you find a large enough patch of dirt, like right over here, kind of halfway through the park, near the road, near the main path through the park, but not necessarily like deep into the park. Nikina and Callisto, you have now noticed the ducks are all gone.
Oh, goodness, ducks!
So as you are searching for the ducks, Flynn is writing a novel in the dirt with a nearby stick. Now, there
was a
seems to
dreary
be
Wednesday.
an older gentleman sitting on a bench nearby, and so...
Wait, I stopped.
No, it's too late. You've written your whole message.
Wait, but I was over here where there was no other person.
Bottle.
So, real quick, as Nikina is like yelling out for you, this old man who is sipping on a beverage of some kind watches 4 ducks wander into dirt. 1 duck take a stick and start writing an entire novel in the dirt. The other ducks read it, acknowledge what it says, and then kind of wander off to find someone who seems to be calling names. And as you do this, you look back and see him put the beverage down, get up, and disheveledly walk home.
Did we just make a guy rethink his life choices?
You did.
Yeah, maybe.
Apparently he was a drunk.
Good for
I was
us.
hoping he had a potion.
You did
But
some
I
good.
stay
All right.
I stay next to the writing because I don't need people to read the writing, and I don't need other people to read the writing.
Now we need a code.
There you go. So the other part of the Quack Pack find Nikina and Callisto
Quack.
and lead them to the writing. Callisto, you need me to move you, or are you good?
I can't see myself, so here I am. Okay.
There you
So
go.
what does the writing say?
Flynn, care to share?
Under the cover of darkness, we can sneak in. And then when Callista says more riddles, I'll continue the novel to the keep. We can sneak in to the keep to get the thing we need.
Perfect.
Yeah, but
Well, that is quite clear.
where are we supposed to sneak in?
In the dark of shadows.
I start dancing around trying to cover up the message so that I could get a new writing surface.
Okay. You have shaken the dirt up like an Etch-a-Sketch, and now you're good to go.
I was thinking the same thing.
Secret
It's just
door.
from my childhood.
Tunnels.
I just write secret door.
Okay.
Wow. So we must look for a secret door in dark shadows near the keep. Or the sorcerer.
What is it bright out? I'm assuming it's bright out.
Yeah,
it's not
it is.
nighttime.
It's midday.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, we
it's
probably don't want
maybe
to sneak.
mid-afternoon
We probably
by
don't want
this
to break in the middle of the day. So we should go talk to the sorcerer.
I
about
start
ducks.
I start nodding heavily with my duck.
point. What? Okay.
With your duck.
You duck.
So Nikina, let's not try to break in the full bright day. Let's find this sorcerer.
I know sometimes Mr. Belvey calls me dumb, but I don't feel like I was that dumb.
You are not that dumb. Belfeet is dumb.
Aw.
We need to find the sorcerer, though. I miss Brand's interpretations.
It's also not like Flynn was told 2 other alternate routes of entry.
Yes, we have a duck running the show. Flynn is smart. Perhaps we should fix him first.
I mean, he won't drink the thing.
He did not do anything.
Yeah, but she only drank a little. Maybe if one of them drank all of it, they'd be human.
A second shot of it? Maybe.
Shot. Maybe.
So we are going to find the sorcerer, right? Or are the ducks just leaving us?
The ducks are doing what they have always done and are just wandering off without their owners.
I'm following the ducks.
I pad out all of the message as much as I can, and then when I feel confident, I move on.
Smart. So as Brand reaches the intersection in duck form, followed by a gaggle of ducks and Callisto, you notice off to your right, there's a city guard standing outside something labeled Shop of Wonders.
Quack.
I mean, it's not a cave, but
Sounds like we should take Brand there.
Quack.
We have nothing to do but sightsee this afternoon.
unless the sorcerer closes at a certain time.
Maybe he is in the little shop of wonders.
I don't know. Is it next to the keep thing?
I don't know.
Looking
not
to your
good with
left, you
maps.
see a massive keep. I mean, your right,
Okay.
not your left.
Okay, maybe. Maybe
Quack.
this is it then.
Maybe this is him.
Quack.
Let's go for it. Is there a no duck sign? First question.
The guard looks at you and goes, as you pass by into the building, and says, "Oh my, are you that terrible duck act I heard so much about from the bar?"
No, sir.
No, we are the good one.
We're the good. Yeah, we're the good. I like we're on the same page.
Oh, thank goodness then, I was worried.
Indeed.
Entering this shop, there's an elderly woman kind of stewing over a pot as you enter, and you notice that the dwelling is fairly mundane, but it appears that there are little magical trinkets kind of all over the room that you find yourself in. And looking up and down, you don't see necessarily like a store front you would expect, but more like little pockets of things that don't quite make sense. Like she pulls out a drawer and it's just obscenely long, much longer than the actual cabinet that's there. And then she starts pouring something. As you see her pour something, it never runs out. Turning, she says, "Oh, well, hello. What are you doing in here with those ducks?"
We are seeking help.
It's funny you mentioned the ducks.
Yes.
Why is it funny that I mention the ducks?
They are actually people.
Yeah.
We were
Oh.
hoping you might understand how to unduck them.
Potentially. Let's see here. And she
I
starts
mean,
rifling.
otherwise we're pretty ducked.
She starts rifling through some of her random stuff. She opens what appears to be a small cabinet, and as she opens it, you see a bunch of like miniature books. And these books, when she pulls them out with her tiny fingers, become full-size books. I don't know how to explain why that happens, but it definitely is bewildering to say the least. And after rifling through, she pulls out a scroll. "Oh, this is what you're probably looking for. This is a spell. What's it called again? Oh, Lesser Negate. If your friends are indeed turned into ducks, this will probably save them from an existence that could best be described as foul.
I don't get it.
You are a dream come true. Would you share it with us? Could you cast it and change our friends back?
By all means, but I'm afraid it's going to cost you 350 gold coins each.
How much? I'm sorry.
350.
Would you work on credit?
I go, quack.
It appears your duck has something to say.
I'm not.
Yes, he is a chatty duck.
I look around for parchment.
Yes, you have a pencil and paper he could use.
I'm trying to remember, did one of us find a negate
yes.
tome or a lesser negate tome?
She
was
pulls
that a
out
different-
a little scroll
I don't
that's
have that
empty
written down.
and hands
We had
it to
everything
you.
on the gravy train.
She also gives you a quill, Flynn.
Oh, okay. I take the quill and dip it into whatever ink she provided,
Okay.
and I scrawl. I have a way to get the money. We
Oh,
have a way to earn the money.
and
Hear me out. Duck shows.
And I write not duck shows.
not that.
Not that.
Well, how do
Yes.
you intend to pay for this then?
We will be picking up payment later. We
I
can
asked-
buy.
I actually stop, ponder, and then write the question. Do you know of people that were jailed? Do you have any jailed loved ones? That's what I write. Do you have any jailed loved ones?
Oh my! Well, yes. He hasn't been here for a while. He was wrongfully accused of something that I did, and I did expertly, but he went to the dungeon for it, I'm afraid. Why do you ask?
Waynick.
How fretful.
His freedom. I put his freedom for our unducking.
Oh my! Well, if you were to free him, then yes, of course I would cast this upon you for free, but only afterward.
You must
Or
have.
not.
You nod.
Unless
Yeah,
of-
not.
Now-
I
You gotta
agree.
free him first.
if you
Yeah, I agree.
if you have something maybe important to you, I could hold maybe as some kind of collateral. Maybe we could do this now. I'm assuming it would be helpful to not be a duck.
Brand
we leave him
nudges
Jinsar?
Gorik forward.
Yeah. Jinsar roaring.
You're saying to keep this duck as collateral? Isn't he one of your compatriots?
I mean, yeah, but he's not exactly stealthy.
We really need these two back in fighting order.
You're
Especially
giving
if
me
you
the
want your
duck
loved
you
one
don't
freed.
care for. That's what you're saying. This, I'm afraid, is not worth the gold. I would have to. This isn't worth it.
You are wrong. It is worth it.
He can do things with rocks you would never imagine.
Like what?
He is a rock duck.
He eats them and then poops them out and then eats it again.
He can create food out of anything.
In what existence is eating rocks food?
That's what I've been asking for the longest time.
It is incredible.
Oh my. If you have something else to offer, I will take that in addition to your
You got a lot of teeth.
associate,
Do you
acquaintance.
like corphone teeth?
What is that?
I guess not.
Or Azurian needles? We have those.
Yeah, we could
What-
show off
what
some
are
of the
those things?
Azurian products.
Oh,
Let's-
oh my.
Let's just say we're not exactly from here.
No, it appears that you are from the Azure. Oh,
Hey, somebody's actually
see.
heard of it.
Oh my, you are Visaville, aren't you, my lady?
Hey, she
Yes.
knows that thing you are.
Oh
What
my.
what do we need her to cast?
Creator
Lesser
negate?
Lesser
Oh, wait,
negate,
lesser
because
negate.
lesser shape change was given to me 9:15.
I
Well,
thought we had gotten a lesser negate, but I couldn't find it in a search.
I couldn't find it in my notes.
well, I tell you what, if you give me some of those Azurian things, and maybe just tell me what it's like in Iraqil. I've only heard stories.
Very different.
Well, if you would do the honor of spending a few hours with me just telling me all about it and give me some of those trinkets, I will gladly cast Lesser Negate on all of you.
Excellent.
Well,
I do
alright
not think
then.
I need lesser negate.
How many of those things does she need?
A substantial amount. I would say half of whatever your inventory is on it.
We only have 29 needles.
That's 15 needles would be fine.
Okay. So she gets 15 needles.
Now
Put them to good use.
she
And
casts
then I've
lesser.
got a furcrin pelt from like back in the OG adventure.
Yeah, she would gladly take that as well. So, as all of this is transpiring, she takes a moment, she prepares to cast the spell, and one at a time, taking probably about 15 minutes between each cast, you all are now no longer the Quack Pack. You are now
man,
once
no longer
again
a duck.
the associates of Belfieth.
The
who's in-
AV Club.
I knew we could do it.
Oh, this is so much better.
My-
Can you tell us
oh
about
my-
the?
and what are you, madam? Looking straight at Brand.
Oh my.
What?
Please don't be rude.
She's our friend. What are you talking about?
You are like no elemental I have ever seen.
That's because
Yes.
I'm not an elemental, I'm a
She's amazing.
What is a Kelemental?
She's incredible. Brent,
I go a smaller elemental.
Whoa. And you're Visaville as well? And oh my, all of the Visaville. Oh, and that thing is a rock. What is that?
That's the thing that eats rocks.
can
you tell us about?
Oh, I
Can you
bet
tell-
you are.
Oh,
Could you tell us about a description of the individual you need free, please?
And his name, please.
His name is Frank.
Oh my.
like me, Frank?
You never know.
is he
He's time for a prison
alive?
Well, I like to think that he should very well be. I haven't seen him at the guillotine yet, so I'm assuming he's alive.
We must find him.
Indeed. Well, please return him.
So, Mr. Flynn, now that you can talk with your words and everything, did you hear anything else besides there being a door?
There's a door. We can break people out. There's also a vault.
So you already told us about the secret passage and the key.
Is there a hole in the wall where we can see it all?
Oh.
Look at that! That's disgusting!
Right.
That's funny.
Or any missing people that may have escaped that could help us? Who knows these things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I explain it. I explain it all to you. Yeah, we could actually free people that were in there. You know, that we could free prisoners. There's a vault next to the hole. And you know, what we want's probably in there. You know, I'm not saying all of this in front of the lady. She doesn't need to know the details. But what we want is probably inside of said vault, and we should also be able to free people. And not only that, it's a wonder this hasn't been closed up or sealed up yet. So when it happens, I don't think anybody will ever suspect us of doing anything because we're new here. And it seems other people might have an inkling about this. I'm not sure. It's something that, you know, they've needed to deal with.
Do you think that if maybe we free like everybody there?
That's a distraction.
Enough of, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's a definite possibility.
So good to have you back, Flynn.
But it would be nice to also, I don't know, you think we could find more people who want their loved ones free and possibly get payment for those too?
Ah. This dear lady.
Everything seems to be so expensive here. I think we need every dollar we can get. Or, I'm sorry, every coin we can get.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think we're allowed back at that bar.
Well, we have no more ducks. They would not recognize us.
No, I mean, I think if we go back, I might punch that guy or something.
Well, we do not need that attention.
Yeah.
So how can we find more people that need to be freed?
I could go back to that bar, no problems. They don't know me.
That's true.
But I do look different. I need to cover up.
That shape change we got.
Could I interest you in maybe some clothing to make you more inconspicuous?
More conspicuous.
Yes, please.
Can you get more conspicuous than a duck?
Sucks on it. Big
Well,
letters.
if you're willing to part with some more items, I can gladly spin a yarn.
Let's see. I've got a bunch of fungal spores and some.
My favorite!
Yeah, these are from the Azure.
Wowee!
We've got 61. How many does she want?
Give me 30 and I'll be very happy!
I'm so glad you're happy, new friend. Okay, so you guys missed it while you were ducks. Apparently, my people like me here are kept as pets, and I don't know, that I just keep getting angry every time I think about it.
Oh, my.
So, as you guys are gifted now, bartered with, she gives you clothing. She takes a little while to make it. Again, Callisto explaining what it's like to live in Arakiel. And after a while, she's made you clothing that kind of blends into with what you're already wearing. Now, Gorik has basically just got a giant cloak around his substantial armor. Brand, your hood and clothes now kind of blend in with the color of your skin a little, or your ice, whatever it is, a little bit. And then Flynn and Callisto, you now have some clothing that helps cover your face and arms a little bit more. Jensar is gifted a singular feather to go in his gas mask.
Is there anything to help me blend in and not be, instantly recognizable as a pet, or am I just kind of out of luck there?
She gives you a cloak to help you hide things a little bit more, but that's pretty much it.
Why are you trying to disguise yourself if you're normal here?
Well, I mean, apparently I'm not well thought of.
But at
worry
least you're not
about it.
like the big rock man.
Then it shouldn't be that much different from home.
Ooh.
I know, but we're... I mean, listen, I get it. You make a good point. It's just... everyone's way mean... Like, everyone meaner versus Belbeath meaner, if you know what I'm saying. Sorry.
Do you have a headache, Nickina?
Yeah, all of this I keep getting really upset about it.
Maybe you should have some of that potion. I felt so good after I had that potion. It just made me feel so good. I felt so alive. It's like I could smell colors.
That does not sound like a type of potion that we should be drinking.
I'm sorry that didn't work, Miss Bran. We'll try better next time.
Well, we did. Look, I'm May again.
And I'm May!
Okay, that was a mistake.
I thought we
Possibly.
were going to leave you with the sorceress. Is that what we were going to do?
It might be safer.
I'll remember that forever!
I'm just saying, when you're loud as you are, it's hard to sneak.
I am very stealthy!
I can't get through to this guy.
It seems that you might be stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, my.
Filled with the puns,
She
this
is so
old
clever.
lady.
I'm just gonna excuse myself.
Actually, since she is right here, why don't we just ask her?
Nickina's just gonna step outside.
If he was to walk around as he is there an issue? Like, nobody would think twice seeing him, would they?
No, they would just maybe say some things that aren't quite pleasant.
That doesn't seem so bad.
Well, it's nothing new.
Yes.
Well, in that case, okay, well, it's been a pleasure. Enjoy your time away. Free
Okay,
my,
we'll try to find
free
your
Frank.
Frank.
Thank you.
Now,
Free
is
Frank.
Frank just
Frank.
when we're looking for Frank, are we looking for like a whole body or just
Well,
like
I should
a
hope
portion?
so. He
Okay, it
hasn't.
was just
He hasn't been put to the guillotine yet, that I've seen at
Oh.
least.
right. Thank you.
Out of character though, I just figure Nickina
I can't
might
leave.
accidentally identify us for getting caught later. So that's why I was like, no, we need to hide him a little bit.
Oh, gotcha. Well, this is where we are going to end this episode, everybody. We are going to be preparing for infiltrating the Keep of Tarsus.
Yes.
I would like to thank everyone in our cast for another wonderful episode. Great job getting to not beat ducks. I
Kind of missed the duck troop already.
Yeah, the Quack Pack will ride again, I'm certain of it.
Yeah, we do have the box.
Yes, you do have the box. Oh no. The gift that keeps on giving. Well, if you haven't already, share our stream, share the episode on whatever app you're listening to it on. Remember to leave a comment on whatever app you're using. If you haven't already, subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget, you can help support the show not only by becoming a subscriber on Twitch or a patron on our Patreon page, but you can also get the second edition of Shattered Dawn, the starter kit, online on our web shop or on DriveThruRPG. Regardless of which one you want, go to shatteredtabletopgames.com/shop. Thank you all for watching and tuning in. We will hang out in our post stream here in a minute. As for everyone else, thank you again. Somehow we made it through this episode with no fighting. It's a Christmas miracle, guys.
Out of curiosity, were you planning?
I figured there would be a bar brawl and there would be ducks running around, but, you know, sometimes it's okay to dream. We will see you guys next week for the next installment of Shattered Dungeons. Bye-bye.
Bye.